What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Thursday, March 21st, 2024, and this is how we traded SPY today. But before we get to the charts, if you like our videos, please go ahead and like and comment on the videos. Don't forget to subscribe also a little bit backwards today. And share with your friends. We would greatly appreciate that. Now, let's get to the chart, folks. Now, yesterday, FOMC day, kind of boring first part of the day, followed by some massive fireworks at the end of the day. So we never know. We had a couple of reports coming out today. We had some PMI reports come out. A couple of the reports at 8:30 Eastern time. So we never know obviously we never know what's going to happen, but a day after FOMC day, sometimes are just kind of, we've had decent moves before. But today, let's kind of see how she shook out. So pre-market high. Now, I've got a couple of different pre-market levels in here, folks. I got pre-market high sitting up here at 523.81. So this pre-market high actually happened right when we opened this morning. Let me pull this over a little bit. It happened right in here. And again, early pre-market. So I've also got a late pre-market line right in here at about 523.67, followed by pre-market low of 522.14. So let's kind of discount this early pre-market high and really more or less pay attention to this late pre-market high, 523.67. So you can say 523.67 down to 522.14. So less than $1.50, right around $1.50, with a whole bunch of different zones in between, folks. Now, everything is a 30-minute zone with the exception of, again, pre-market high, pre-market late high, pre-market low. I got a 15-minute double bottom right here. I've got a 15-minute pre-market zone in here. We had a lot of action down in here, so we're going to have to breach this 522.99 to the downside. But anyway, here are all the lines. So we have, how many lines do we have? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 different lines in $1.40. Folks, that's if you average that out, we're talking about 20 cents between zones. What in the world, 20 cents? I mean, if you could take 20 cents plays all day, you're probably going to get you're probably not going to get good fills if you mark it. But let's see kind of how she played out today. So right out of the gate, I missed a fill up here, folks. I missed a fill. I just, bottom line, I missed a fill. I missed it going to the upside, missed it going back to the downside, but I thought, you know what? Let's see if we can breach this line for 522.99 back to the downside. If we can get a close down there, I'll put on the trade to see if we can make some move back to the downside. Again, it was a really, really not the best play in the world. Now, these candles look rather large, but the reality is they're not. I mean, there's not a whole lot of space. So if you're talking about this line here, 31 down through 80, well, that's 50 cents in here, 50 cents. But probably not the best entry in the world. Looking to breach that line. Kind of late in the play, without question, very late in the play. Bad entry, folks. When I have a bad entry, I'm going to call myself out because, again, it was a bad entry. So essentially what that did was that kept me from taking a fishtail play in here and then riding it back up and then taking a continuation play. I was able to catch this play right here. Now we had a cross to the upside, right in here. And then the first green candle that closed after we got across up here, I rode through, 17 miles of, whatever to get the close up here. I was looking at this 424, right around 424. It's an even number. So that's kind of what I was looking at for an entrance. I missed the exit on this one, or the exit. Yeah, so I really don't feel like I was really on top of my game. I had this loss here because, again, folks, this was a bad entry. And again, if I have a bad entry, I'm just going to say I have a bad entry. That was a bad entry. That was just a bottom line. It was a bad entry. That's the way it goes. Sometimes you're on it and sometimes you are not. So took a loss right off the bat. I didn't necessarily redeem myself on this one because I should have been entering it, when I got a fishtail or a breach above the VWAP in here. But, nevertheless, I took it in here again. So I'm going to chalk this up to bad entry here. Okay result here. I deserve this right here. I deserve this loss. because again, it was a bad entry. I am a human being, folks. We're all human beings. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to take this back to the downside because we got through a couple of different zones. I didn't want to get caught up in the same 30, 40, 50-cent candle type thing again. So I said, okay, if we get another cross, take it to the downside, see what happens. Again, didn't take it up here because, again, could have taken a fishtail play, but I didn't. Decided to take it back to the downside. When we got this cross back to the downside, I felt it was a pretty good entry. A breach of what do we got to? 523.67, and then wrote it down. I was trying to ride this thing down further, folks. I was trying to take this thing down as deep as it would go. But, as soon as we saw a little bit of weakness in the play, I took the trade off the table. These two trades right here pretty much evened out. I think it was a little bit up on these. This one got me on a really nice side of the ledger in here. Let's see. Gosh, I'm going to chalk this other one up. I mean, decent entry. I mean, we had a push to the upside. Another recapture back to the upside. Number one, the chart. That's not the chart, folks. It's me. I didn't have the best entries today, and I will be the first one to admit that. And it's not even difficult to say, hey, I'm a human being. I probably just should have shut her down after these first couple of plays and said, hey, you know what? That's enough for me today. So consequently, I missed this move in here. I don't know why. I just did. But I was able to take, this was a really nice play back to the downside. But again, I missed all these plays in here. Beautiful fishtail off of this rejection is 524. Missed it. But again, some days you're on, some days you're off. And again, okay results today. It absolutely could have been better. I missed a play that I was looking for the setup, and I said, hey, I'm going to take a play there. This was a really nice play to the downside. Reject off the VWAP. It came through. I think the POC was somewhere right around here. Breach POC to the downside, took this play. This was a nice play. So we're talking, 27 down through 82. Yeah, I don't know, 40-cent play, something like that, which is, again, it's a decent play. The execution, I felt like the execution was a little bit better on this play. This is the play that I missed. Okay, so coming off this 99. So 522.99 right here, folks. And I said, okay. Folks were asking me, when are you going to get back into a play? And I said, here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a retest of this 522.99 and then a breach to the downside. I was had a couple of messages that I was responding to, and I was looking at a chart and I was talking about this entry over here on this particular play, or at the 37. So it was this play in here, I believe. Nope, it was this play in here, 47, 47. And I missed this entry. I was looking for, again, a retest of this level. I double crossed to the downside on a downtrending part of the day. I missed it. I got back on. I'm like, oh, no. And then I didn't feel comfortable taking a play after I wanted to get into the play. I had the setup. I missed it. But you know what? That's just kind of the breaks. It was a tough day to trade today, but I made it more difficult because I didn't have good entries today. And again, it doesn't pain me to say that because I'm a human being. Some days we're on and some days we're off. And I don't feel like I was on today. So at that point, I just said, you know what, let's just kind of let this thing play out however it's going to play out. Just kind of sit on your hands the rest of the day. Talk to the community, walk people through trades if they're looking to get through or looking to put on trades. But absolutely not my finest hour today. It was a green day. I mean, it was a decent green day. The results were good, but the execution was not as good as I needed to be. I absolutely need to tighten it up. I've had some really, really good execution days, but today, again, and I'm not being hard on myself, folks. I'm just being accountable, not only to me, but to my community and everybody out here that watches these videos. I did not execute well today. And for that, I will say I'll just get better tomorrow. I mean, our goal, our job as a trader is to execute according to our trading plan. Our goal is to get marginally better every day. I don't feel like I didn't take a step back today. I just didn't execute like I needed to execute today. There were some good setups today. Again, this was the one I was looking for and I missed it. But if we go back again to the early part of the day, this was tough sledding in here, folks. This was really, really tough sledding. Easy to get whipsawed on these candles in here. Very, very easy to get whipsawed in this region. But that's how she played out today, folks. And that's how my execution was not the best today. It's going to be better tomorrow, folks. I can say this, and I'm not trying to defend my execution or lack thereof today. When we hit these all-time highs, it gets more difficult to trade. There's a heck of a lot of indecision in the market. But again, my execution can be better. And again, I'm not trying to take the heat off of my lack of execution. And I don't know how many times I can say this, but it's a big deal for me, folks. Trade execution is more important than anything else. If you take care of the trade execution, if you follow your plan, then over time you will probably do well. If you don't follow your plan, if you don't follow your rules, you probably won't do well. I asked a question of the group today, and the question was this: what is necessary to put on a winning trade? What do you need? What skills do you need to possess to put on a winning trade? That is the question I'm going to ask the entire group. So please, 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 based on this question, I'll have the answer tomorrow. Actually, if you comment, I will respond back to you. So please leave the comment. Here's the question: what are the specific skills that you need to put on a winning trade? I will leave it at that, folks. That's how she played out today. And please, seriously, leave a comment what you believe the necessary skills are to put on a winning trade. So that's, again, that's how she played out today, folks. If you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you will know when we drop new content, which is just about every day and sometimes on the weekend. Now, if you're interested in live daily trading, so every single day from bell to bell, head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called Trading Decoded. The link for that is down below. So the link for that is down below. Go check it out. We're going to give you that first week for free. If you like what you see in there, stick around. If you don't, hey, if it's not for you, we understand that too. If you are interested in the 920 crossover trading strategy that I so poorly executed today, but if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. The link for that is also down below. Everything about the strategy, and I'm going to have to go over that again tonight, obviously. Everything about that strategy is in black and white. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a program that you don't know is going to work for you. You never know if it's going to work for you, but spending thousands of dollars on something that is freely available on the internet, if you're just willing to look for it, that's kind of crazy in my opinion. But folks, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But anyway, that's how she played out today. So head on over both of those places. Go check it out, folks. Go check it out. Also, don't forget to sign up for my free newsletter. It comes out every Saturday. That's how she played out today, folks. Thank you for spending your precious time. Again, time is your most precious commodity. Thank you for spending your precious time with us. We appreciate you all very much. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day, and we will see you in the markets.